Yo guys, what's up? Today I'm going all the way back to the very first initiative of Hitler in his war against West Europe and Great Britain. Britain had declared war on Germany on September 3rd, 1939, 2 days after the invasion in Poland, and 7 months later on April 9th of 1940, Hitler ordered to commence Operation Weserübung to capture Denmark and Norway, two possible landing spots for the Brits. Denmark was forced to surrender in only 6 hours, but Norway proved to be a huge problem for the Kriegsmarine and German infantry. A small shore in the utmost north of Norway, located in the city of Narvik, was enough for the Allies to land on and make a stand. Norwegian combatants were not only helped by the Brits, but also by France and escaped Poles. Two major naval battles in the Ofotfjord kicked off the biggest battle since the Poland invasion and were fought on April 10th and 13th. Friedrich Bonte and Captain Bernard Warburton Lee were the commanders on April 10th, but both men died in action. Also, 2 destroyers were sunk on both sides, and Germany lost 163 Marines. For the second battle on April 13th, Erich Bey and William Whitworth took over command, and again Britain prevailed. 28 Brits were killed as well as 128 Germans, and also 1 submarine and a few destroyers were sunk. The shipwrecked sailors were forced to join the German infantry, which was heavily outnumbered in their quest to capture the ice-free harbor of Narvik. But Narvik was also vital for its railway connection to the iron ore mines in Sweden. Both Germany and the Allies wanted to deny the enemy access to this railway. For Britain, Narvik was also a great base to push through to North Finland to support the fight against the Soviet Union, at that point still an arch enemy for the Brits. The land campaign for Narvik would ultimately take 2 months, until June 8th, even though the Germans spent most of their time losing the battle. They were saved by a miracle as they were getting pushed towards the Swedish border after their defeat in the fisherman's town in the North Atlantic. I will provide a closer look on the entire fight next week when I'm going to talk about the Narvik sequel that took place in Bjørnfjell, but for this video I can only say that both the London headquarters as the Paris headquarters were surprised of 2 things. First, the German invasion of the Benelux on May 10th, the day that Winston Churchill replaced Neville Chamberlain as British Prime Minister, and second, the fact that the fight kept on going in North Norway. Both Paris and London had expected a German defeat by June, but General Dietl's men held on when they should have been wiped out by the overwhelming number of Allied fighters. France and Britain decided early June to pull all their combatants from Norway and to relocate them to North France, leaving only the Norwegians to try and destroy Dietl's divisions. Sadly, this meant the end for Norway. By June 8th, Dietl retook Narvik and the last resistance surrendered by June 10th. The Norwegian king and his government had already been evacuated to Britain by ship on June 7th, but on June 8th, the carrier HMS Glorious and its 2 escort destroyers were attacked and sunk by 2 German battleships. More than 1,500 men died at sea, and thanks to heavy damage done to the 2 German ships, the Kriegsmarine was forced to retire to Trondheim. This meant a safe passage for the evac convoy later that day. See you on the next one, guys. Peace.